Hello guys, welcome back. So in this video, we are going to be looking at some basic numeric manipulation in Microsoft Excel. So you will notice on my something has changed on my sheet. I've populated it with some kind of information. So with this information, we'll be carrying out the next series of video, and we'll be using in the next series of videos to explain some things like formula, cell naming, range naming, and the likes. And we'll also talk about referencing. We'll talk about formulas also. So let's get to it. Now you notice here that I have a new a cell with called region and another called total. So I just got some data that I want to use. I just typed in some data. So in South, the average spend per week is 10,000. In North Central is 12,000. In Northwest is 9,000. Northwest, Southwest is 11. In Southeast is 9,000. Then okay, it's supposed to be 9,000. Then it's Northeast is 10,500. So what we are going to be doing with this is this. We are going to be practicing our basic numerical skills. Here we will have addition. We will have addition. We will also look at subtraction. We will look at multiplication. Finally we'll look at division. So for addition, in order to add a series of numbers in Excel, what you need to do is type equal to. Then if it's a series of numbers like say constant, you can say 5 plus 6, 7 plus 9 plus plus 9 plus 8 plus 1 billion plus 1, any number you want. You can literally add together, but for the sake of this course we will not be using that. We'll be using addition of cells. Now in order to add multiple cells together, you can type equal to. Now you can type equal to this plus this plus this plus this plus this plus this. Now this will give you the total sum. Now that means the total when you add up all these numbers is 61,500. Now this is a very complicated method, because imagine if you had a data of like 100 cells. How do you add up every item in that 100 cell by clicking them one after the other? That will not work for you. So there's a better, more efficient way of doing that. So you can simply go to this and type equal to sum of, you now open a bracket, you click the first number, type a comma, click the second number, type a comma, click the third one, a comma, the fourth one, a comma, the fifth one, comma, then the sixth one, then type enter. You notice it gives you the same answer. Even this is still very inefficient, because you still have to type in every cell one after the other. So we'll use a more effective sum function. Type equal to sum of, open bracket. Now this sum function is a function created by Excel to help make work faster. Now the sum function allows you to add up individual numbers and also add up a range. What is a range? If I drag this down, you will notice that the answer is still the same. Now what happens here? Now it is telling me D4 from this cell. It is telling me D4 column D9. It is looking at the range between D4 and D9, which is the range it wants to add together. That is one of the sweet features of Excel. It makes life very easy, and there's more than one way of doing something. If I tell you to do it a particular way, there are like 100 other ways that you could actually do it. You just need to experiment. You need to work on the Excel. You need to practice. You need to fail in it and get it. Now for the subtraction part, we can say equal to, let's find the difference between the Southwest, equal to the figure of the Southwest minus that of the South. You see it's 1,000. He simply did 11,000 for the Southwest minus 10,000 for the South. Now multiplication. Let's say we want to multiply this addition here by say 10 people. So we say equal to this multiplied by 10. You notice that multiply this number by 10. Let's now assume also that this column carries the 10 and we want to multiply them. We simply say equal to this multiplied by this cell, because the 10 is contained in this cell. That is it. Then we have division, equals to, let's say, this divided by, say, this column. That should give you the division. So you can carry, these are the, I believe these are the primary arithmetic operations that you could carry out in Excel. Now let's assume I now do something like this. Let's talk about decimals. Yes, I noticed that I have not talked about how I am moving from cell to cell. It is very important that we talk about it. Now, if you click enter on any cell, it goes to the cell beneath, below that cell. If you click on shift, if you press shift enter, it goes up one cell. If you click on tab, it goes to the right. If you press shift tab, it goes to the left. Tab goes to the right, shift tab goes to the left, enter goes down, shift enter goes up. Now for decimals, let's assume I divide this. So we say this divided by, say, 3. Okay, it can be divided by 3. Let's say 7. Okay. You will notice that the decimal numbers after the numbers after the decimal point are very large. Now if you go up, look at where I'm hovering my mouse. Now you notice that we have something like a percentage, we have a comma sign, we have a increased decimal, and we have a reduced decimal. Now if you click on the cell that you want to reduce decimal from, you can just click on this reduce decimal. It will automatically approximate to the nearest possible terms that you wish to have. So we are going to end this video here. In the subsequent videos, in the next video, we are going to continue from here and talk about more advanced features of Excel.